All right, so I just want to get something straight, and I got something to say. And, as of right now, I don't even care who takes offense to this, because this is real. And I think this is something that's extremely prevalent in my community. I don't care about nobody else. I care about my community, my people who look like me, who have young children who also look like me. I've seen this I see this happen far too often, and it really grinds my gears. It grinds every single gear in my body, and I don't why do we as parents feel that it's okay to scream and yell and treat our children like they're adults? Why do we feel like it's necessary to scream and yell at our children and curse at them and treat them like they're adults, like they just understand automatically, how they're supposed to be? Why do we carry on the way we do with our children? Why do we do that? This is extremely, it hurts. It hurts because children are innocent. They're innocent. Their minds are fragile. And from 0 to 7 is when their minds are open and are able to absorb every single thing that it comes in contact with. We don't understand this as adults. We don't understand this as their parents, that anything that we say to our children, they will absorb it, soak it up, and then as they grow older, they will begin to behave in this way that they've been trained up by you as their parent, because they grew up under this tyranny. I'm going to call it tyranny. Because anybody who's dictating to their children in that kind of way are tyrants. You're not a guide. Okay, you're not teaching your kids nothing. You're teaching them how to live in chaos, utter and complete chaos. You're teaching your children that it's okay to yell to get their point across. You're teaching them that it's okay to scream and yell, use profanity, it's okay to not know how to conduct yourself in a manner where you are composed, you have patience. What else? You're just teaching your children that it's okay to it's okay to act dysfunctional. You're teaching your children that it's okay to act dysfunctional, to be dysfunctional adults, to be dysfunctional human beings. You're teaching your children that it's okay to yell to get their point across. And I might have said this already. Teaching your kids that it's okay to yell to get your point across, to scream, to throw a temper tantrum, because you want somebody to listen to you. You're not teaching your children how to just come back, relax, calm down, and then articulate yourself. You're not teaching your children how to do that. They're going to grow up to be dysfunctional human beings, and that's not okay, because we got to deal with these dysfunctional human beings as they grow older. That's not okay. That's not okay. We have to learn how to correct these behaviors in our children from a young age. Knowing what I know now as an adult and a mother to a 13-year-old child, had I known what I know now, things with my child will be different. But I know enough that I can pass on my knowledge and share my word with somebody who may not know. Share my word with somebody who is screaming and hollering at their children on a regular basis to get them to act right. That's not okay. Be mindful of what you're saying. Be mindful of what comes out of your mouth when you're speaking to your child. Just be mindful of how you Just be mindful of your conversations when your child is around. Just practice patience. Practice patience. You don't have to yell and scream at your kids. Practice patience. Pull your child close to you. Stoop, get down to their level. Speak to them in a soft, nurturing tone. Not an aggressive, you fucking little bastard. Stop talking to your kids like that. Stop doing that to them. Because you're putting in their mind that they're little fucking bastards. You're putting in the mind that they don't matter. Okay, it's okay to use to call them those kind of names. You're putting that in their minds, and that's not okay. So learn how to guide your children. Learn how to guide. I'm sorry, I got a message. Learn to guide your children in a way that as they grow older, they'll know how to conduct themselves as adults, as young adults. Raise them up to a point where they're not, they don't know how to communicate with people, the right way. Teach them up to where they're not screaming and yelling to get their point across. Teach them morals and values. Teach them these things. Teach them to believe in something, believe in themselves. Teach them that. Stop yelling at them. You don't have to yell at kids, babies. You don't have to do that. You ain't got to do that. Love your children. Don't yell at them. Guide them. They need to be guided. The children out here are lost. They're just lost. And we as parents, we're not doing a good job raising up our kids. We got to do better. We got to do better. To the young moms out there, do better. You have not grown up enough yet. Maybe you don't have enough patience yet. You probably don't have enough patience yet for your child. But have patience with your babies. Don't yell at them and scream at them and hit them when you feel like, they're not moving as fast as you want them to move. You just learn your children, bond with them and learn them and know them. Get to know them. Being a young mom, man, I wish I could do things different, man, but I can't. But all I could do is just correct what I didn't correct later now, and move forward, because that's what we do. We just move forward. Young moms, very special. Your mind ain't fully developed yet. You still got learning to do. You still got to grow up in this world, and now you have another little human to worry about. Just possess patience with your child. Possess patience. It's okay. It's okay. Possess patience. Now you have to be a mom. Now you got to be a mom. Take that responsibility and be a mom, and guide your children the right way. Guide your children the right way. I just had to say that, I just had to say that. I feel like it's imperative. We as parents, mothers, we got bitter mothers out there. We got bitter ass women out there who have children by men. The man ain't with them all of a sudden, and now they so-called stuck with the kids, right? So what happens? Let me tell you what happens. The mothers are so fucking bitter. They stuck with the kids. The man don't want them no more. Maybe it's a case where the man still takes care of the child. Beautiful, amazing, blessings for him. But the woman just can't get over the fact that they ain't together no more. But the child has been brought into this world, so they bitter. So the mom will begin to treat the child like shit. Maybe consciously knowing what they're doing, but maybe unconsciously not knowing what they're doing. They take the anger out on that child. They make the child suffer. You know what I'm saying? This is just what women do. This is what some of these women do. You can't do that. You're hurting the child. You're hurting the child. Forget you. You're hurting the child. We can't do that to the babies. We can't do that to the babies. It is important. We can't do that to the babies. The babies don't deserve this. The babies should not be in this. The babies are innocent. The babies they shouldn't have to suffer for a so-called mistake that you made, for something that happened in your personal life. It's your personal life. You know, you don't know how to separate the separation from your child and your relationship. You don't know how to separate the two. You know, it's not fair to the child. I'm just saying, we got to do better. We got to do better as parents. We have to do better as parents. We got to do better. We have to love on our children. We can't punish our children for something that we did, for something that's happening to us in our personal lives. We can't punish the children for that. It's not fair. It's just not fair. It's not fair. These babies they're going to suffer. And I hate to use that term because the definition of suffer is basically like, it's something that you want it to happen to you. This is the definition of suffer. And we don't suffer. We don't ask things to be done to us on purpose. We don't willingly want these things to happen to us, you know, but you know, for the sake of things, these children are going to get the bad end of the stick. And that's not okay. So again, guide your children, love your children, nurture your children, be kind to your children, be kind to them, possess patience with them, show understanding to your children. Show understanding to your children. You know, and if you need a break, you know, go fucking meditate or something. You know, just be within, just be, you know, but you know, learn how to conduct yourself with your children. Learn these things. It takes time to learn, but it can be done. It can be done. It's not impossible. It can definitely, surely be done. So that's pretty much what I had to say. I was triggered, and so I had to say what I had to say, and that's all right. So young moms, older moms, mothers, aunts with other people's kids, be kind to the kids, nurture the kids, guide the kids, love the kids, value the kids. Just do better for the children, because the children need us to be better as adults as they grow older in this world. They do. So I'm gonna leave this one right here, and whoever hears it, is for you to hear. If you have ears to hear, you will get the message. If not, it is what it is. Stop yelling at your kids. Stop being mean to your kids. You know, stop treating them like little mini adults, because they're not. They're children. You know, just stop doing that. They ain't your boyfriends, okay? They ain't your man of the house. They not none of that. They're your kids. They're your children. Treat them as such. That's all I got to say. That is all I got to say. I'm out.